Greetings all, this is a dark demo from L2bot.eu. I'm going to talk about the Adrenaline bot that currently supports H5 and lower to God+. Currently we're going to be testing it on a H5 server. So as you can see, I already got a client set up right here. We got the Adrenaline bot. It's already running right here. And I'll be explaining features of the bot and how to use it. So let's log into the server and start going. Got a random account here to test with. Got a auto create account upon login, which I did create this account just to test to make sure. Got my character going a dark elf Theo. And as you can see, the character just logged into the game. Each character that you log in will show right here.
This is the Temple of Shylin,
Let's wait for
where
this
the
little
goddess of
talk
darkness,
to finish.
Shylin, is worshipped. Here, young dark elves better their skills and strength. Now you will take your first step to becoming a dark elven mystic. First, I will explain the basic operation of the game. To listen to the instructions about this particular topic, click the link in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. To hear the next tutorial, click the link located at the bottom of the window.
Okay, so this little red dot right here, this is us. These green dots are your mobs, which they show right here. This button, this toggles the activate bot for Lineage 2 client. This is a memory-based bot. It hooks directly into the Lineage memory. It does not do a man-in-the-middle with packets between server and client, so it's very hard to detect. This button right here toggles the bot on and off, which there's other ways to do that. And you can move the character in the manager up and down arrows. Here we get into the settings, and it brings up the main settings of the bot. I will eventually go through everything here and talk about all the features. Just a quick look. So let's move our character into position, see what we have to work with, and get it to start attacking. So we're in our room. There's many ways you can set up combat. For the first room, I'll show you the easiest. We'll,
Are you confident with your skills?
get right here. Let's go to our attack. So we gotta set up basic attack layout now. So since we're a mage, just about every character is gonna have to go to your skills. We're gonna select our wind strike. And here it's got details. Skill distance, reuse times, mean distance between the character. Just so you can set it where if you put like a minimum here, let's say of 400, it'll kind of kite the mobs if they get too close. So just leave that for 0 right now. What I like to do when I set mine up, I always like to have conditions to make sure that we're attacking something that's alive. We've got a lot of options here, and we'll get into some of the more advanced stuff with these conditions later on. Currently we're going to set if the target's HP greater than 0, meaning it's not dead. You can set up to only use this skill for certain mobs, or use it all except for certain mobs, along with setting up soul shots, spirit shots. So we'll add the wind strike. And now that that's done, we'll go to our combat zone. Quite a few options here. What we're gonna do a center point. So you click on this, you click on point. This is your coordinates in game. So if I go in game and I type /lock, this server's not set up to show the coordinates, but I know what they are. We got our kill radius right here, 1500, even though our attack's only 600. So let's just bring this down a little bit. You can set it up to don't attack outside the combat zone, and back to the center if there's no targets. So for right now, we got a wind strike. We got it set up to attack in the room. Let's hit save. And we got our center point here. So here's all the mobs. And just before I activate it here, we got our drop settings. We got your pickup radius, how far away it'll go, your Z limit, which is basically up and down. Let's say something falls up on a rock that your character can't reach. Instead of it glitching at the rock, you can just limit its range. And you can only set it to pick up your own items, no one else's, or in the combat zone. Within the filters, if you want it to only pick up certain items or exclude items, you can search for them by name by typing in here. So Adina, and it shows you all item IDs with that name. We know item ID 57 is the default for Adina. So we'll just get back to this stuff later. So right now I'm just going to enable the bot.
From now on, you are eligible to receive the blessing of protection.
If I want, go in here,
Please click on the question mark.
change the cooldown to 8 seconds. Let me lower the audio here. Little distracting. So as you can see, it's clearing the room pretty good. There's the mob list, mobs are dying, getting one-shotted. Let's turn it off for the very moment. See if we got any new skills. Alright, so let's continue on. Got some higher level mobs here. Chickens, huh? Alright, so I'm going to show you another combat zone setting. We go back into the bot. Here we're at the map screen. This screen may not show a map when you first start. You have to right click in the center and hit the map button. By default, I believe it is a blue background. There is no screen. So you click off map and it will load the textured area map that we have for the area. Now I'm going to show you some advanced techniques of setting up maps. You right click, go to edit zone, and in here, and this is my favorite feature of the bot, lets you pretty much draw a combat zone based on how you click in points. Hit edit zone again, and then it makes the zone. Now let's say you have a rock or something in the way that you're constantly getting stuck on. You can easily go back to edit zone, go to detour zone, and mark where that rock, whatever it is, and just like that, go back to edit zone again, and then it avoids the zone. It will path around it all the time, and it'll look like a real player doing it. So now we have a zone set up. I'm going to go back into the combat zone here. Want to click on map. Now map means it's doing it based on your map here. And you can also, if you're frequently hunting in that same spot, you can right click, go to save zone. You can just type in whatever zone you want. Starter zone 1, 2, 3. And then when you're done, you can hit open zone. It's on a drop down list. So now we have a zone set up. Okay, we're set to the map. We're going to turn the bot back on. Here it goes. I'll get more into the advanced settings of using target searches. Right now we're just going to let it do its thing. Get
You
some
have
kills.
reached level 7. You are now eligible to learn new magic skills. To learn more, click the question mark icon on the left side of the screen.
Oh, let's type .info. Sorry guys, as you can see, this is my first time playing on the server, so I don't really know how they have it set up. Let's try this dress me command. But as you see, the bot is still efficiently hunting on its own. We're not clicking anything for it. Just all over the place. Let's turn off the bot for right now. And continue on. Is that the... So to clear a zone, you right click, go back to edit zone. Also, when you're in the edit zone, you can move it around, redo it if you messed up, and if you just want to completely get rid of it, go to clear zone. It's done. Make sure once you do clear it, you go back, uncheck edit zone, get you out of that mode, because wherever you click, you're going to be leaving dots all over the screen for it to move to. Still hunting in here, huh? Alright, so we'll go back to another combat zone. This one we'll do a square. Instead of drawing a circle, it draws a square on the screen. Update the point. Enable. Let's see what's in our inventory. turn it off. What are these? I think they got them as NPCs in here. So let's see. Go into our settings. Go to attack. Change the mob to NPC also included. Enable. Let's see if it attacks those. Alright, let's move on. See if we can get out of this place, get some gear on. And we're going the wrong way. Gatekeeper. The GM shop. Unknowns. Let's see. We don't really need any armor. Just need a weapon. So we're not going to need much of these, but just a small amount. Put these on our bar. As you can see, the bot already toggled them for us. Bunch of unknowns in here. Let's go to Lydia. As you can see, it is loaded up the new hunting zone. Here we are. Now, I think I'm just a little bit too low for here. Probably kill some of the stuff, but I don't think I'm gonna get experience for it. Huh? I did.
You have reached level 7. You are now eligible to learn new magic skills. To learn more, click the question mark icon on the left side of the screen.
Let's go change our class. Don't know which one. As you can see, we're in town. A lot of players here. I'll show you. Go to player tab, and it tells you their distance, names, their class, what clan they're in. If you click on somebody and it targets them, go down to your target and give you more details about them. What clan, ally, class spelled out. If they got hero, what their speed is, attack speed, cast speed. You can see current buffs that they got, along with their equipment that they're wearing. So
Congratulations. You have transferred to a new class.
That was helpful. Alright, so what do we got to work with?
You came to the right place.
Still don't quite understand this. It's very confusing on this server. I don't understand how to use this stuff. finally got some stuff. Let's go back to the ant nest. I can see the bot's still running. I'll update some of the new skills that we got. Actually, this looks like a perfect room. I'll show you the obstacles. Alright, so right now, we're just gonna kind of get a big box going. And now we'll set up a detour zone. And we're gonna detour this giant pillar right here. So what I like to do to get it very accurate, I'll get right on top of it and basically just click on my dot itself. So I'll walk around, click the bot, click the dot. I think we just pulled some aggro here. Yeah, that should be good enough. So we got that set up. Go back into the bot. Zoom out a little bit here. And we'll go to our attack. Got Twister. Again, HP greater than. Add. Let's turn on the bot right now. Set it up in the map. We are getting attacked. So now the bot will defend us while I'm working on setting this up, and it will navigate around the obstacle. So just to show you, I'll stand right here. And you just see it move right now. That's the when it goes back to center of position if no mobs around. It'll automatically go to wherever you started the bot. So if I move it right there, it's moving back into position. So back there, Twister. Don't really want Wind Strike anymore. We'll delete that. And we're gonna add Vampiric. Now you can also set a priority. Let's say you got multiple skills on here, but you want to use a certain one more. You click on that skill, and you can just kind of slide this bar right here that changed the priority. So this one, it wants to use Twister more. This guy's like in a wall or something here. So let me try to fit these guys in here. See how it's navigating around the obstacle? It's still hunting within that zone. Alright, so we'll turn off the bot for right now. You should see we're already out-leveled this zone, pretty much. We are going pretty quickly. Scroll back to town. And we'll clear out this zone real quick. And resize the bot. And while we're here, might as well grab some C-grade weapon. There's a lot to pick from. Well, from our last experience, we probably won't need more than 500 of these. And I still don't think we need jewels. As you can see, the bot loads up Aiden. All the NPCs. Not really seeing any mobs in this area. Sorry, guys watching the stream, kind of not paying attention to my second monitor here. So we got a request over here. Okay. We got a request asking how to use healing for a bishop. And when dead, go to village, and then teleport to location, that type of stuff will require a script. To go to when you're dead, go back to a spot. There is some tutorial sections on our website that do teach you how to start, but I can show you some if you need health conditions. I'll show you right now on the bot for my own character. So we'll go to self-heal, and there's quite a few settings here. As he was saying, when you're dead, go to town. So when character's dead, you got options here. If no res, go to town, clan hall, fortress, fort, flag. Currently nothing was checked off. You got relax settings. Your character can sit down, heal, regen mana. You can sit with the party, but we're gonna just set up a heal right now. So skill, battle heal, and then you set up a condition. So this one, the first condition, we're gonna put if my HP is less than 95%. And you can set up a second condition too. You can also set it with CP for your first and then HP for your second if you're in like some type of PvP state. But we'll leave this to disabled. And you got settings here. Intervals used in combat. So battle heal, for instance, let's just cast on ourselves, see what type of cooldown. So it's about a 1 second cooldown here. So we'll change to 1 for every use. And since it's a heal skill, I normally like to up the priority when these are self heals. And we got it currently set to 1 run of fight. And when it's set up like that, the color will change to red, showing it's kind of a priority. So I'm gonna just normally hit this mob with a staff just to draw aggro and let it start attacking me. Oh yeah, let's turn the bot back on. So as you can see, it just healed itself. It is fighting back. And it's spamming healing itself because that's pretty much the way I had it with the HP condition. So I normally, for these type of settings, I put it when my life's around like 60%. So as you can see, it's kind of stopped healing already, and it's kind of waiting. So we'll hit save, and now we have a health condition set up. Right now the bot's just has no map set up, no zone, so it's just kind of attacking whatever it finds in the area. Let's get these skills added onto the bot. See, it's trying to run through the wall because I don't have a zone set up. I'll turn that bot off. Yes, the rig color is kind of like a priority thing. You do want it to have a higher priority. I do have some great PvP healer setups that I can show later on, but I don't have any on this server. It's a new server, new characters. Sort of a lot of our end base uses the High 5 client. So we need more mobs. It's supposed to be a hunting zone here. Let's go back to the bot. As we can zoom out, there's not too much around that I can see currently. The Z limit is for like up and down, like height. Like if they're standing up on this ledge right here, that's what that's for. If they're on the other side of a wall, Z limit would not affect that. That's that's just based on range. So if you have any other questions, just feel free to ask. I will explain it the best I can. Right now I'm just trying to find some mobs according to where they recommend us to go hunt. As you see, the bot is still updating. You're starting to see some more mobs coming up. Ooh. Little mini raid. Not fighting that. The Russian version of this bot is the same. This is just the for the US based players. A lot of from what I hear, player base is Russian, but this is for the US. There is very little bit of Russian support. Not too many people speak it on the forums, but there is a little bit. And I'm going to scroll out of here because this is a terrible hunting zone. I don't know why they would recommend people to come here. The bot is a memory-based bot. It is very hard to detect. Just about it bypasses just about every protection out there. I want to say close to 99%. Even Lame Guard, Frost, NC Protect. It bypasses it all. No issues. It's a very good bot. It's worth the $20 subscription fee for the bot. You can run as many clients as your computer can handle. Currently only running one. But I do know people personally that run nearly 100 plus clients with their bot. So let's try to find a gatekeeper in this town. I gotta just get like a normal teleporter. The bot is $20 USD, and it's pay through PayPal, and that's for a 30-day key. I think we're a little bit too high for the 40 plus areas. Yeah, there's a lot of functions in this bot. I'm going to be going over a lot of them in this stream. I know the stream is a little bit long. I was supposed to make tutorial videos showing little features at a time, but I don't have characters set up for every little spot. So let's kind of find a suitable hunting ground. So you see, we're in a new area. Bot does detect it. Let's try. We'll try right here. So we'll go into the bot, and for this we'll just do a radius combat zone, and I'll explain a little bit more about the target search features while it's hunting. So we'll change this up to an 1100 range, turn it on. getting kind of wrecked. As you can see, it is battle healing itself, trying to survive. It is failing at casting. Come on, man. Yeah, this is not going so well. They're completely dodging it. I think I went too high. Yes, the cost is 20 USD per month. I am not a creator or seller of this. I am just a, I want to say, slightly enthused, just user of the bot. I've started volunteering my time on the forums. Dying here. Oh, we're dead. But I started volunteering my time on the forums, just kind of answering questions. My name on the forums is Dark Demo. I started writing some scripts and providing them free to the end users. And I mean, I just kind of enjoy botting. I've been botting since the start of L2, back with pixel bots and that I've written myself. Basically detect color changes and actions to use. Back from L2 Walker to L2 Net, I mean, the list of bots I've used goes on, but I want to say Adrenaline is probably one of the most advanced bots, just due to its amazing drop-down features that it offers. Something that it used to take hundreds of lines of code that I had to script to do like a certain protection, like for a tank, for instance. If your party is under attack, the thing can detect which mob's attacking it, use chain pull, yank the mob off, draw the aggro. It could do so much, and it's just a drop down. I mean, anything you can pretty much think of having or wanting that you would need a script to do, the bot can do it through drop downs. Now, there's some advanced things that people may want, like go back to hunting zone and or go back to a hunting zone, set up PvP and or hunting mobs. It can do it, but you're gonna need some scripts for that. And we do have some tutorials on the forums that people can help you with if you're getting stuck. I'm on the forums daily. I provide a lot of help. I do have some scripts that I've released. And let's get us rebuffed. I mean, it kind of looks like we have buffs, but just make sure that we're not missing any. And let's try to find a hunting ground where I'm not going to get face raped. Like you can see, in town, loaded up. Let's go to Orange for right now. Actually, see the spores. Yeah, if you guys have any questions about the bot, I'm here to help. I'm currently writing a, not writing, but broadcasting how to use the bot, how-tos, and I will be getting into it, but obviously need a higher level character to show some of these things. So here in the hunting zone, got some aggro. Let's set up a quick zone, turn the bot on.
You have reached level 7. You are now eligible to learn new magic skills. To learn more, click the question mark icon on the left side of the screen.
Now, a lot of people who get caught botting is people who just don't know how to set up a bot properly. There's a lot of telling factors. If you've been botting as long as I have, you can look at a character and almost always spot a bot right away just because of its actions, its jerkiness. If you see someone running and all of a sudden they just like jerk to the right, jerk to the left, and then immediately start running forward again, they had a target. They were trying to run to it. They turned the bot, they toggled it, and they ran away. So we leveled up here. Let me just go in this is a good spot, but let me go learn my class change, get some new toys and skills to play with here, get some new equipment on. Got to get some more scrolls, just use the last one. I will be going over how to properly set up your bot, make it look human. Make yourself not detectable. I play official servers, so I'm only on here playing and streaming because I don't want my names to be shown on the official servers. I have a main level 99 Wind Summoner on Etheria, and my dual class is a 98 Theo Wizard. I have two other characters, a healer and an Isis buffer, both 96, about to be 97, and I don't get caught. I don't get banned because I have good settings in my bot. My characters look 100% legit. If you were to watch them, you couldn't tell it's a bot. And I will show you how to set those things up properly in the bot. Give me some time right here to get some stuff needed and get to a new hunting zone with gear. And I can start talking about it while the bot's doing its thing. Z limit, as I said before, is used to up and down. That's if it's on a different floor or something, above you, on a rock, in a tree. That's what a Z limit's for. Well, if you played official servers, you know they're a 1x server. I have almost 299s on my main class, and I've been playing for roughly 3 months. I mean, if you'd ask anybody who plays officials, like, what's the quickest time they've made a 99 and have it almost their dual class? I mean, it's pretty crazy. And I also have all my noblies and all my subclasses are done. They're all leveled up, awakened. I mean, everything for the character that can be done is done. So just got to get that one last level on my dual class and start working on my ability points. So buy some scroll of escapes here. We got a lot of junk in our inventory. We'll clear it out in a little bit. Let's try to find one of those GM NPCs. You can kill at Bloody Swamps, even with hilly terrain. It depends on your class. If you're a melee user, it's going to be hard for you. Your character can't run up hills and mountains and stuff like that. I mean, it can to an extent, but not easily. It's a lot easier to play like a mage character who can just target and attack. For those tuning in, I'm running the Adrenaline bot on a Hi-Fi private server here, and just answering some questions, botting, and showing how to use features. So, where's one of those class change NPCs? Here we go.
Congratulations. You have transferred to a new class.
Spell out. I believe we get a death spike a little bit later. As for why I don't run a full party, I mean, it's kind of one of the things that keeps me kind of under the radar. Yes, I can run a full party, um, but I mean, those are kind of obvious to see. When you have a train of people running in each other, all hitting the same thing, I mean, those are obvious bot parties. When you got three characters, I play as a healer, a damage dealer, and a buffer. The other two kind of sit around. They might follow me. It really depends on where I'm at or what I'm doing, but it's not obvious. You look at it, that's some guy. That's someone who's triple boxing. Yes, I do know how to bypass the 3 character limit, um, which I did post in our general section on how to bypass the 3 character limit for Etheria. For those who are wanting to know how to do it themselves, it's very easy to install, and you can run more than 3 clients. And so let's try to find a hunting zone now. Let me equip my gear real quick. Where did my Sword of Miracles go? Or not Sword of Miracles, what's it called? Moculus. Oh, that's why. Couldn't afford it. So I got these newbie scrolls. Don't really know how to use them on here. The server's it's not that straightforward. Newbie section. I mean, I guess they expect you to level up with just whatever gear before then. Alright, well, let's just get back to a hunting zone. We'll get a better gear weapon later. Also, a lot of people do like for a bot check. They'll run up to you and they'll ask. They'll just say the word bot or something along that line. And I have a auto response script that I've written. It's in our script repository, and you can configure it to respond to any saying that's typed, and it can have a list of responses, so it could be different. And that's currently what I got set up. People think my character is real. It responds to them when they type. Okay, we're in a new. I think this is where we got wrecked, but Come back. Let's just set up right here. Add our hurricane in. We'll get rid of Twister. Ooh, dead already. Vamp Claw. What's auto ban? I personally like the official servers with the updates. I think the skills and animations are very cool. As for the Russian version of Adrenaline with no maps, I can't really speak on that because I have not used the Russian version. I currently use the English version, as you can see. So I'm going to be setting up in here and showing you how to properly set up your targeting. I want to get more into a condensed area so we can kill and do things at the same time. Yeah, this looks good enough. Update our combat zone. We'll update the range. So we got the bot running. A little bit of server lag here. when you click on a player, you can see their equipment. If you go to target, and then you go to this EO tab, it shows their equipment on there. I'm not sure if it shows you their enchant level. I can't exactly recall, but I do know it shows it. I think it can, but I'm just not 100% certain here. If you click on the BF tab here, it shows you their buffs that they currently have on them. And the ST tab shows you their stats. Some of the things of this character or bot that if you click on statistics, it will show you how much XP you're earning per hour based off of its current sampling of what you're doing. Shows your SP farm, how much Adena you're earning per hour, how much you've killed, times you died, players. I mean, it just checks everything. New items, everything that you get, keeps a log of. You got your own character information, pets, effects, your skills, your buffs, your inventory, group if you're in a party, and the party's pets, and players, any players around. As there's none out here, I'm by myself. I normally watch the statistic tab just to make sure that my XP is efficient. I think since the adrenaline bot is based off the memory, it's the range of your game client itself, because it's reading what your game client can see. I did notice that when I changed my default range in my game files, it was able to see further out. So it varies depending on what your game settings are, because it is reading it based off the memory. And as you can see, the map is quite big, it can show. But this is with default client settings, where it's showing the range of this. And as you can see the mobs right here. I mean, we're currently 4,000 out. It's seeing it, so it's quite far. So where we were fighting, and I was talking about getting more efficient settings, or more player-like. So we'll go over to our target search, go to the main tab. This is pretty much default settings here. I'm going to show some things that should be changed. Don't attack after respawn. I normally change this about 3 seconds. This is a new mob spawn. A lot of things you see with bots, before they even load in the client, you see them cast a spell, and then all of a sudden you see a mob starting to get hit and falling over. I mean, it's a big obvious thing that you're botting when you're killing things before your client can see it. I mean, just because the server says it's there doesn't mean you should be killing it. So 3 seconds is pretty good time, especially if you're waiting on mob spawn. You got your target selection pause. This I kind of vary depending on what I'm doing. If I'm playing a mage, I'll put my time anywhere between like a 530 to a 2300. Just try not to keep exact set times here, just in case they have some way of looking at it. And it does a variation between these. It's not always going to do just 530 to 2300. It's kind of picking. Beat off if hooked. This is like mobs that are aggressive on you, that are kind of chasing you. We check this, so if you have an aggressive mob, it's following you, we want it to stop and kill it. Finish aggressive first. I mean, yeah, you want to kill that. Now this change for nearest, what that means, if you look at the bot, we'll zoom in a little bit here, it always goes for whichever's closest to it. Now, it can be good, but it can be bad at the same time. Because if your character is fighting a mob, and then a new one spawns, it goes for the newest one that's closest to you. So as you're playing like a mage, it's kind of obvious. Like, why did you just like leave the mob who had one hit point left, and then go after a new fresh spawn? So I uncheck this for my settings here, so it doesn't change its target. We'll go more into about finishing targets later, but I have this turned off. Normally, when I'm being attacked, I don't like to have it automatically start attacking back. I check off
You have reached level 7.
all
You are
these
now eligible
settings
to
right
learn
here.
new magic skills.
You can set it up
To learn more,
if you're HP,
click the question mark
CP,
icon
whatever.
on the left side of the
If
screen.
attacked by players, people dead. I mean, as you can see, there's a lot of settings here to what to protect from. Depending on where I'm at and what I'm doing, it's normally not good to grief someone's mobs. When you're griefing someone's mobs, they're gonna start attacking you. They're gonna kill you. They're gonna report you as a bot. So we kind of have these off, but we have it omit if the mob is our target. And so we keep these kind of right here. I'm gonna hit save. I like these settings. And let's say that there's a mob around that you don't want to hit. It's a social mob. It'll get you killed. You can go here. You can either type in its name and hit search, or you can hit visible NPC. It'll show you all the list of mobs that are around. So you can just hit this here, uncheck them all, and we'll check off a giant monster eye. And then here we can put attack it, many conditions for the attack. If it's within a radius, we can have it where it's beat off, meaning it's hooked onto us. You can set up priorities based on if it's attacking you, how high of a priority do you want to kill it. Or if, let's say, you're in an area where some type of archer spawns, the archer is very deadly to you, you can set its target search to a very high. It'll instantly change targets every time it sees this mob. So right now, you just hit monster eyes. You can see in the background right here, it's instantly going after the monster eyes now. Does not want them to stay around. So we'll just put that back, and we'll delete this one because we don't have any filters set up. I normally use the filtering to exclude like raid boss or certain mobs that don't give anything. Like they're kind of like NPC mobs that are just there, but they don't really give a benefit to kill. So we'll hit save. Now we still got our attacks here. Vamp touch. Let's put that to. Where's my hurricane? Hurricane targets HP. So we'll get rid of Vamp. Got Hurricane on the list. Do we have Death Spike yet? Where's Death? Death Spike. And as I was saying earlier, I don't know if you people were here for that. If you kind of want to kite a mob, and the mob's just constantly in your face, just wrecking you, you can hit main distance here, and put like something of 600. And we'll change this to, what is it, 900? It's the range of this. As you can see right here, skill distance, it tells you right here in the fade it, 900 is your range. So this will make your character stay at about a 600 pace away from the mob. So you're kind of just fighting and kiting it. but I normally don't do that. I kind of face tank. I set the target's HP greater than 0 because I normally set a lot of conditions for my things, and this is just normally one of my default conditions I'm just used to setting. I used to play my summoner mainly, and the way I made it was my summons would attack. They would always attack first, so the summons always draw the aggro. Sorry for the noise here, I just turned on my air conditioner here. It's pretty warm in here. So I would have my summons attack, and I would make it where my target's HP percent was less than 99. And what that meant was my summons went, they hit the monster, they brought down its life. Now the monster's aggroed onto them, and now I can freely attack the rest of the time without ever worrying about who's gonna attack and get me killed. The bot does have good PvP functions. There is a lot of conditions. If you look at the condition bar here, it can check if your target has any type of abnormal status, UDE, abnormal effects, if it has buffs on it. If you cast a debuff, you can set up conditional attacks for that. If they cast a certain skill, you can put it here and put it the ID or whatever they're casting, and then set up your own conditions. You can tell to use Bless SOE. Just to give you an example of that, if you go to your event tab, which I have not come across yet, and go to where is it? CP, MP status. If my HP less than 10%, go to the additional tab, check off item, and then you can pick what item you want to use. So you can select your Bless SOE and then add the condition in there. Also, you can have sound alerts set up where, let's say, attacked by a player. You can just click right here, and what I do, I like the HP alert here. Oh wait, that's my message. But just for instance, I click that, and then it just gives a little chime. And so you can set up additional things to answer, use items, command skills. You can pause activity. You can blink the bot forward to bring up its settings if you need to toggle something on and off. So as you can see, the bot's been running for quite a little while on its own here. Just running, killing. Yeah, this bot is a memory-based bot. It's very hard to detect. It could bypass just about every type of protection on the servers. Lame Guard, Frost, official servers, and Protect. I mean, it's kind of a joke to even mention that one, but it's a very good, subtle bot. To what type? It uses wave files, the sounds. I have not tried to use MP3s, but these are the traditional sound set that it came with. As you can see, I don't even know what this one sounds like. So we're still killing, still in this area. XP's kind of shitty. The mobs are dark blue to us. And we'll turn off the bot. And we'll go to a new zone. What? Just get canceled here? Don't you do it. Don't you do it. You may not summon from your current location. What does that even mean? What's summoning? Let's kill this mob here. Someone's saying you can't port, so we'll blood port. Coming. Where do we? B grade. I don't think I have any money, man. Oh, guess I do. B-graded weapon. Let's get a little bit more. Yeah, we were using a non-grade weapon this whole time. Beast. Are you talking about if NPC is detected? I haven't had any issues with using the sound alert for that. don't think I've ever been here. I don't even know where this is. Yeah, I've never been to this location. Trying to find a hunting ground here. Chased by a little box. Oh, this box is wrecking me. The box! Oh man. The box was not playing around. Well, I guess we're gonna have to hunt somewhere it actually recommends me to be. And put Death Spike on there. Yeah, you can set up not to pick up certain things. For instance, we'll go to drops, filter, and what is it? Herb of Power. You do a search, and it's normally, I never see the mysterious ones. So you'll take these two, add the Herbs of Power, and just uncheck the pickup. It puts a do not pick up in the drop settings, and it'll never pick up these Herbs of Power here. And that's how you make it where it doesn't pick up things. Now, on official servers, there's some illusion items that the GMs use to kind of like trap you. It's not these. Yeah, here they are. See, illusion 1 through like 20, and then there's a few other ones. Now, I've seen these. They spawn them in the next to your character on the ground. They drop them, but my character doesn't pick it up. Oh. Ow. Give me a second here. Getting stun locked. Oh, the stun lock. Let's go back. Turn on our heal. What's up with these ponies? They got him like an NPC in here. So, still being stunned by this mob. Looks like it's one of their custom mobs. See if I can find it by ID. Don't know why. Right now I'm manually attacking. They got some custom mobs here. And it's not attacking them. It sees them. Alright, let's take a look at the settings. Eight seconds. What the fuck? That's why it's delaying on its skill cast. Didn't even notice that. Yeah, there's no skill distance set. And these are all set up to attack all NPC types.
You have reached level 7. You are now eligible to learn new magic skills. To learn more, click the question mark icon on the left side of the screen.
I do not know why, when I put the mob ID in there, it's still ignoring it. wonder what else they changed, because when I installed this, they had me update quite a few system files here with their version, so it kind of changed the way my game looks at these NPCs. Alright, now we're getting gangbanged. Alright, I'm gonna manually kill these mobs. Still stun locked. They're so tanky too. Yeah, if you guys have any other questions that you'd like answered about the bot, feel free to ask. Yeah, those were summon pets. They're not even mobs. They're like the summoner's pet ponies. The unicorn boxer turned into attacking NPCs. So that's kind of why it's throwing it off. Alright, so we leveled up. Let's go to town and get a new weapon here. Get some A grade. $152. I've always liked the Sword of Miracles the best. We don't need any of this for now. Let's get rid of all this garbage. You know, I remember I was playing on one private server, and back then, it was possible to blow up your gear going to +3. It was very buggy. So, like, I one time blew up a piece of gear going to +1, and I was kind of jaw dropped by it. I couldn't believe it. Just a second here, I'll be going back out hunting and showing some more features of the bot. I mean, I wish my character was already leveled up fully, so I could just start showing things instead of leveling up and learning things as I'm going of the character. You think we'll be able to get to +4 without blowing up? Let's chance it. Alright, we'll regrab some skills, even though buffs look like they last forever. Actually, I want to go to Rune. See if I can remember how to get to my old bookcase hunting zone. And for those tuning in, this is Dark Demo from L2bot.eu, running the Adrenaline bot, showing you how to use some of its features and how to automate your leveling. If anybody has any questions about the bot, feel free to type it in the chat, and I'll try to answer it to the best of my ability. Yeah, I'm kind of a time is money type person myself. I mean, this thing can automate hours of countless tedious work. The server is what was it? It's right here. It's just some random high five server that I picked from one of those top 100 websites and decided to start botting there. I normally play on official servers with the Ethereum client, but because a lot of our user base are private servers, they like to play on high five servers. So I downloaded a high five game client just to show people how it is on high five. This is my normal hunting zone. As you can see, lots of obstacles. We got a lot of things to work with here. So I'm going to show you how to do an advanced hunting zone setup. Now normally what I do, I like to zoom in all the way because you see it zooms out quite far. So zoom in all the way and we're going to path the whole zone.